G'day guys, how you going? I've just come down to do a little bit of fishing. It's just sort of, I haven't been out here before. I took a bit of a drive. This is about 10 minutes from where I live on the Murray, and I'm just having a bit of a look around now to see where a good spot might be to catch a fish or two. A lot of snags near be alright. But there is another spot just over here that I spotted. I took a little bit of walk around before I got the camera. Beautiful little spot. I love this river. Anyway, I'll pull the rods out of the car. I'll show you where I'm going to fish. I'll have to move the car. So I'll move the car and then I'll get back to you guys and I'll show you where I'm going to fish. I spotted a spot not too far, just over here. Brought the dogs with me as usual. I was going to go out and do a bit of ferreting, but I thought, I've got a few worms there. I may as well go down and throw a rod or two in. So I packed a couple of rods in the car and drove 10 minutes up the road, and this is what I got. Magnificent. Get back here. Alright, so here I am, back the car rod just about right up to the water. A few snags in here, so all I'm going to do is chuck the rods in here and drop them just out there with these snags, so it's a little bit of a backwash coming in here. There's so many good spots along here, it's bloody incredible. Yeah, oh well, that's life in the Chuka now, mate. I think I've died and gone to heaven. I'll just show you what I'm using for bait, guys. I had a few scrubbies in the fridge that I had from last time I come up. So I got a few scrub worms on the top hook. The other one I'll put scrub worms on the bottom. And this is just normal cheese. I mean, a lot of people use mozzarella, but you can use anything. What I try and do is to make it as much like a grub as I can. And then I just put it on the hook. Just show you where I'm going to drop it. A lot of people will cast it out to the middle, but that's not the go here, mate. All you really want to be doing. Cass, get out of the water. Drop it right next to them snags right there. Now just pull it back. Sit it on the chair and then grab the rod holder out of the car. Set the drag. The drag's good. Just about right. When I fish like this and I use bells, I try to get two different sounding bells so that you can identify which rod it is. When you've got two bells that sound exactly the same, it makes it a little bit difficult to identify which one is. Get the bite if you haven't got your eyes on it. Alright, we're good to go. Alright, now just sit back and wait. See what happens. Enjoy the scenery, enjoy the birds singing. Dogs have got the whole bloody forest to run in, so they're going to enjoy it too. In about 2 or 3 minutes, guys, and I just had a nice bite on this rod. A bit lucky he'll come back. A little bit like a yellow belly. Let's see if he comes back. Oh yeah, he's still biting, see that? Oh, it's a carp on it. I got bloody sticks. Watch him, Cass, move. Oh, he's going to tangle me up. Big carp, I think. Yeah, big carp. Hook me up. There we go. Take these bells off because they can be annoying. Move, Cass. I'll give them to you. Cass don't like carp. Move. Why don't you cut that out? Move, Cass. Leave him. Move. In Australia, it's against the law to put carp back. Why would you? Let's put him out of his misery first. Watch out. Move. Cass, move. Move. Now you can have him. Get that bloody carp. What are you doing to him? You don't like them carp, do you? You're pulling it. You pulled half his face off. Well, he certainly isn't going to live now, is he? Bloody pit bulls, you dickhead. That's a pit bull for you, mate. All right, take two. What have you done to that carp now? You've eaten his whole head off, haven't you? Hey? You've eaten his whole bloody head off. Jeez. Get that carp. Where's that young Zip gone? She's such a hunter, young Zip. Zip! Zip, come! The good news is she's obedient. There is a few rabbits around here too. Here she comes. You've been off hunting the bush, girl. No snakes this time of year, pretty right. Going down for a drink. Yeah, so young Fleet, he's never going to know anything else. He's only coming on 5 months old, and so he's going to get to grow up and on the river and in the bush, so he's in for a real good life. And Zip's only young too, she's about 2.5 now. Cass is the old girl, the big fat one, she's always eating. And she's about 6.5. Alright guys, I'll sit back down. So many birds singing, I love this place. Sit back down and enjoy the orchestra of nature. Right guys, been here for about, I don't know, about an hour in total. Only got that one carp. I'm going to pack up now. It's so good to have the river in your back garden where you can just sort of pack your rods in the car and head down to the river and do a bit of fishing for an hour or two. You know, if you get a fish, it's always a bonus. That's what Cass did to that carp. It's always a bonus if you get a fish. I mean, you know, fishing's not always about catching fish, not for me anyway. I enjoy the bush, I enjoy the scenery, and I enjoy the wildlife. And the dogs love it too, so you can't really go wrong. Alright guys, I'll pack up, head off home, and more than likely be back tomorrow for an hour or two. If not, I'll go out and do a bit of ferreting. I've got to go out and get some ferret food in the next few days. So maybe I'll go out tomorrow for an hour or two. See what happens. Few of the ferrets out. Oh guys, back at home now. All we got was that one carp, but it was really good to get down on the river. The dogs had a ball and I really enjoyed it. Nothing I like better than just sitting down on the river. Good news is, the thing about the river is they're not always biting, but you know that sooner or later you're going to get them. Well, like when the river starts to rise a little bit and they come on the bite, you do pretty well. And other times it can be a bit slow. But if you drive a little bit further towards Torrumbury, you normally do a little bit better. The fishing's a little bit better down there. A few more yellow belly down that way. But as soon as the river starts coming up, we'll do all right down there. But whether, like I said before, whether I catch a fish or not, you know, it doesn't really bother me all that much. They're always a bonus. It's just good to get out and about. Alright guys, I'll probably go out ferreting tomorrow for an hour or two. I'll probably take the camera, just get a few ferrets, a few rabbits for the ferrets, and I'll get back to you then. Bye for now.